Still a fair amount of racket going on back there, but who cares? Yeah, at least while it's sawing is stopped. Yeah, I figured I might as well show you the final 3 levels of I was going to say Life Force. Final 3 levels of R-Type now, you know, just so you can have it all there. Yeah, I realize now that you've seen it already and you've played it, but, you know, like I said, I thought you might want to have another look at it anyway, because as you said, it is an excellent outer space shoot 'em up. Very, very good game. Yeah, sorry for forgetting that you'd even mentioned it, but whoops. So what? Only human, right? Yeah, so here's the final 3 levels of R-Type, or pardon me, Super R-Type, and then I'll get back to you later.
Greetings, everyone. Sean from the future coming at you again. So we're continuing on with the remainder of Super R-Type. Yeah, there's only 7 stages in the whole thing. I don't actually know how many stages are in the original games, but yeah, you might be thinking, wow, so wait a minute, how long was the last video? It was about 15 minutes of gameplay, and this is also about 15 minutes of gameplay. So yes, that is correct. The entire game from start to finish runs about a half an hour. And you might be thinking, wow, that's so short. Yeah, but you see how frickin' challenging these games are? You don't want it to be any longer than that. Like, you're exhausted enough as it is after half an hour of intense, thumb-melting, shooty action. Plus, I mean, these arcade-style games always typically had shorter running times. I mean, most arcade games, generally, from beginning to end, would run about 20 minutes to a half an hour. And I think the reason for that is simple. I mean, it's to keep a steady flow of people playing. So it's like, okay, I finished this game, I'm going to move on and play another game. So then someone else comes in and sees, you know, and carries on playing. Of course, I guess that whole idea is a little, you know, irrelevant in terms of playing it at home. But, I mean, when it's essentially an arcade port, what are you going to do? That may actually be why Nintendo did this sort of mishmash of levels from the first 2 games, was simply to make it a slightly longer game. You know, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know offhand how long the arcade games are. But that's good. I love those homing missiles. Look at that. Just zeroing right in on them. That's great. And the rebound hitting the back there. And that's good. Oh, I love that. Just launch my thingy straight into the face of the enemies. It's great. So yeah, I think I can't remember if we rented this twice or just the one time. But after the gameplay here, I actually have a segment where I talk about some of the other games that we rented, and you may notice a bit of a trend there. Namely, I do like my side-scrolling shoot-'em-ups, and the majority of games we rented were side-scrolling shoot-'em-ups. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, it was something my friends and I would do fairly often, because we, at the time, I didn't own a console, but, so we would just rent them all the time. You know, it was like $12, I think, to rent a console, and you get Super Mario, like, to rent a Super NES, I think you get Super Mario World with it, and then you could get a bunch of additional games, fairly cheap. So, I mean, it was affordable. You know, it was really affordable to just rent a pile of games. Oh, here we go. This one's a little devious. Look at this. So you gotta be shooting at the guy, as well as avoiding the things. Now this, again, being on novice level, all you have to worry about is the obstacles. On all the other difficulty levels, he's also shooting at you. So, like, as if this isn't hard enough as it is. And you see, you can actually see a bit of slowdown here too, just with the size of the enemy and the fact that basically the whole screen is in motion here. It's pretty impressive, really. But you can imagine how much more so that is with him also shooting at you. But crazy. Does he ever die? There we go. Okay, we got him. Yay. Only 2 more stages to go. Will we manage to defeat the Baido Empire? Now, interesting little side note. I think I mentioned this in one of the comments, so I'll mention it again anyway. What you're seeing here is my first ever time playing Stage 6. Yeah. So I had never played this stage before, and that was that. So when I was doing these recordings, I should mention, I was basically only looking to get... I wasn't looking to have, like, a solid run or, you know, a perfect single run or anything like that. I just wanted to get each stage. So, what you're actually seeing in these recordings is the results of several attempts at each stage. So basically, I would record and play, and if I failed, I would run the tape back and record over that attempt to try to get a good attempt. So all the failed attempts no longer exist. They were recorded over at the time, just in case you're wondering. I only have the good attempts because I only wanted to have, you know, basically just to show the entire game. Which is why, you know, with you may recall in the first part, in Stage 3, I didn't actually manage to defeat the boss. But I just let it go anyway, because it's like, well, we got to the boss. We've basically seen the entire level. Oh, this part is... Oh, look how fast they're falling. Like this... Ah, jeez. Yeah, just get out of there as quickly as possible. Endless stream of junk falling on your head. Craziness. But, yeah, once again, in, like, these confined areas, I think that's why I tended to go with the laser a lot, was because, even when I'm shooting in front, it's rebounding behind, so it just kind of shoots all over the place. It's like my answer to their bullet hell against me. Now what happens if I grab that? Nothing. Okay, because we've already got 2. Oh god, oh god, oh god! Okay. I think I don't know if I wasn't paying attention. I was like, well, wait a minute, I'm heading to a dead end. I should go up there. Crazy. Alright, of course, it's my first attempt, so I didn't know what was going on. I was just like, see obstacles, I avoid them. What do we got here? Oh yeah, there we go. That's actually kind of useful here. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. This is crazy. Man, this is really making me want to play R-Type again. I think next time I do a game marathon on Twitch, I'll have to give this a spin again. Well, the original versions of the first 2, anyway. Did we make it? I think we made it. Well, holy crap! First attempt, made it. Amazing. Oh god! And of course, then I have no idea what's this boss gonna be. Okay, here we go. You can see the vulnerable spots pretty clearly there. Alright. Just keep blasting away. So I guess you have to separate them, or... Okay. Yeah, I think very wisely I didn't want to get between them. Because for all I know, they're going to come together and squish you. Yeah, like that. Oh, great. Now how are you supposed to get to their vulnerable eyeball parts? Oh, there we go. Okay, never mind. That was actually pretty easy. There you go. First attempt. Stage 6. Showed it who was boss. Alright, here we go. Now, this one, yeah, did not do on first try. Very difficult. This is the last stage. Oh, look at this sperm creature coming at us. That doesn't look phallic at all. Actually, I noticed there seemed to be a lot of, again, going with the HR Giger, there's some very, you know, sometimes not so subtle, sexual innuendo type visual cues. Like some of the laser shots clearly looked like sperms. that snake clearly looks like a penis. And, you know, these guys look like little brains, but you could say testicles. Yeah, see, there's another penis snake. They're crabs. Actually, they're crabs. There you go. If we're, this could go to some very naughty places very quickly, so we're just gonna stop there. But wow, there's so freaking many of them. And this is on novice level. Oh, that was the other thing I was gonna mention about novice level. The other reason I chose novice level is it doesn't really penalize you at all for being on the easiest skill level. The only difference, I mean, you still get to see everything, you still get to finish the game. It's just you know, it's just the enemies are easier. And actually, for the most part, I think the volume of enemies is actually the same on all the skill levels. The difference is how much they're shooting at you and how fast some of them move. But there's really not a huge difference between the skill levels here. Oh, and of course, the other big one is you get to keep your weapons on novice level, and all the other ones you lose them if you die. So, which is why you're basically seeing me fully powered up almost all the time here. Obviously, that was a power-up I didn't want over there. Yeah, I forget what the different missiles are. There's like a pink one and a blue one. I think, yeah, generally speaking, obviously I like the homing missiles because they zero right in on the guys. Good stuff. Okay, going into some confined space here. Actually, this little tunnel here would be a great spot for that laser. Look at that. Oh, yeah, just electric death. Yeah, there's no way anything is getting anywhere near me. That is beautiful. Look at that. See, that is the strength of the laser right there. It's also a very powerful shot because it's like this concentrated energy beam. It just does like steady damage. Okay, obviously I had done this a few times because I appear to have some kind of plan. Oh, okay. Oh, what was that? I don't know what that was. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, weird. They're like little fetuses. Do you see that inside there? Oh, I have an extra... Oh, I get it. I get it. Yeah, oh, see, I see. It's other R ships. You're in the R9. I don't know if those are also R9s or what, but basically you're supposed to free them, and then they help you. Yeah. I don't know. They don't seem to be helping very much. Oh no, actually he's launching missiles, and then he blew up. Okay. Now, you can actually go into that first chamber there, where the first fetus thing was. You can go in there. Oh, look at the laser bouncing around in there. That's awesome. Yeah, see, now if you're daring, you can go in there, and then none of the other enemies can get you. And you just wait for the inner door to open to blast the second fetus. The 90s, man. The 90s. Anything went. But, yeah, look at all the slowdown, eh? Man. I would love to see, like, a port of this for modern consoles. Just to be able to play it. And, I mean, without all the slowdown and stuff. Although some would argue the slowdown's part of the retro charm, you know. But, here we go. Get our super shot. I'm not in control here. This is cinematic, basically. Oh, and look, they did survive. Okay, mission complete, and yet this was only training. Yeah, that's your punishment, is they say it was only training. You cannot anticipate what will happen in your next confrontation. Good luck. Well, yeah, they'll shoot at you a lot more. Anyway, that's it for this commentary. Hope you enjoyed. Back to me from the past.
Let's try the next level.
No.
As you may have gathered, today wasn't a very busy day for me, so I've had time to do this all day, basically. Yeah, so there you go. There's the rest of Super R-Type. You know, the whole thing on tape except for the bonus levels, or level. Maybe there's only one. Yeah, you no doubt noticed sometimes the action would slow down a bit whenever there was a lot of animation on the screen. Yeah. Apparently that was just because, you know, it was one of the earlier games. The programmers weren't quite used to the hardware yet. That's no longer a problem with current Super Nintendo games. I mean, unless the programmers don't know what they're doing. The programmers have learned how to deal with the shortcomings of the hardware, and consequently they can make very fast, smooth-running games. One game I'd recommend is Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally. Sort of Nintendo's answer to Sonic the Hedgehog, I guess. But it's that's a fun game. Very, very challenging. And fantastic graphics and sound. It's just like playing the cartoon, really, you know. Actually, they're saying like it's the first truly interactive cartoon, you know. But it's a good game. Really good game. What I was going to say about the action slowing down in R-Type, you may have noticed in level 5 there, of course, the boss is flying backwards. Just this way to you. Yeah. It's flying backwards and you have to dodge all these wall sections, eh? I found actually having the action slowing down in that part made it a little more manageable, so I was in a way grateful that it was slowing down, you know. Also because that was the novice level, the bosses don't shoot as many things at you, you know, and they don't move quite as fast as they normally would, like if they were moving at all. Yeah, but like I said, I just picked the novice level so I could keep the weapons and make sure I got the whole thing on tape before we had to send it back, because as I said before, we had about 4 other games there to play too, so I wanted to sort of blow through it and get it on tape, and you know, actually I played it for a good length of time, you know, because we had it for a while, so and we just basically stayed up all night playing video games, me, Richard, and Mindy. Yeah, what else did we rent? We rented Thunder Spirits, another outer space shoot 'em up. Not bad. It's got some interesting power-ups. Doesn't beat R-Type though, I don't think. Also rented one called Phalanx. 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 Another shoot 'em up. How can you tell I like shoot 'em ups, eh? That one was really good. Really nice graphics. Very smooth gameplay. Very smooth animation. Except some of the bosses were so bloody hard. I only made it like to level 2. You know. I might rent that one again and give it another go, because that was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. Rented F-Zero again. I don't know if you've seen that one. Racing. It's a racing game, sort of futuristic. You're in a hover car, and the whole track scales and rotates towards you. You familiar with that? Well, I'm sure you know all about scaling and rotation. Sprite scaling and rotation, basically. But actually, technically, they're scaling and rotating the background, not sprites. I have an article about the inner workings of the Super NES, that's how I know. What else did we rent? Rented that. Let's see, we rented Death Valley Rally. Super Mario World came with it. It was sort of a package deal kind of thing. You get the deck, Super Mario World, and one game for $11.95. So basically you're paying for the deck and you get 2 games free, more or less. What else did we rent? I can't remember what else we rented. Well, we rented Death Valley Rally twice because we enjoyed it so much. Oh yeah, we also rented Joe and Mac, running and jumping kind of game, where you play caveman, and you have to rescue your girlfriend, basically, or girlfriends, plural. Play 1-player or 2-player simultaneous action. Really good graphics in that, nice cartoony graphics, and fun game, challenging. Didn't play that one too much because I kind of got addicted to R-Type, and here we go again. Kind of got addicted to R-Type and was like all determined to finish it, so I didn't really give the other ones much of a go after that. But yeah, so there it is. There you have it. Wait a minute, I better check the time here. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut this short because I gotta go take my show off the air. Yeah, it's just ending now. Okay, so I gotta take off. We're going home too, so I gotta pack up the camera and everything. Maybe I'll talk to you again tonight. So anyway, sayonara. Until then. Bye.